Welcome to the EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rahul Sharma and I will be presenting before you the second module titled Marketing Concepts and Orientations under the paper Tourism and Hospitality Marketing. After completing this module, you will be able to differentiate between need, want and demand, understand the concept of customer value and satisfaction, explain the evolution of the different company orientations. Marketing is everywhere, and needs, wants, and demands are a part of elementary marketing principles. Marketing is the process of delivering value to everybody who is affected by a transaction. Organizations make an effort to confirm their long term profitability by identifying and fulfilling customer needs and wants via a transaction or an exchange that creates value. During this process, organizations find and keep satisfied customers. Though need, want, and demand are three simple words, but these words hold a multifaceted meaning behind them. And the meaning of each one of these three is pretty different from one another. Moreover, based on the differentiation in between the concept of need, want, and demand, any service or product can be differentiated depending upon the fact that whether it satisfies a customer's need, want, or demand. Each of these three are discussed in detail in the chapter along with market orientations. So, the crux is that organizations can support their vision of long term profitability by identifying and fulfilling customer needs and wants. Concept of need. The most basic description of the concept need is the basic human requirements like shelter, clothing, or food, etc. In other words, need is a state of felt deprivation of some basic requirement or satisfaction. The very starting point of marketing is the human needs, and these could be any of like individual, social, or cultural. Any new invention which is made is always targeting any need or is always made to satisfy one or the other human needs. One should understand marketers play no role in creation of needs, as needs are the natural default requirements of every human being. Because human needs are unending and forms the base of marketing effort, so one cannot imagine marketing activities in the absence of human needs. Different types of needs with humans could be physical needs, that is food, clothing and shelter; safety needs, that is protection against physical harm or economic downstream; social needs, that is belongingness, friendship or need for love; ego needs like self esteem or status recognition; self development needs like seeking knowledge and escalating creativity. It can be stated based upon the description discussed that a need is the difference between an actual and ideal state of a consumer with respect to some sought satisfaction. When this differentiation between the two states is big enough, a consumer is driven to take actions in order to satisfy the need or needs. The way used by a person to satisfy any need would depend on an individual's learning, experiences, attitude, and set predispositions. Concept of want. Wants are a step ahead of needs and represents something which may not be vital to the survival of a human being. Wants of an individual are not permanent and keeps on regularly changing. Marketers play an active role in creation of wants and influences wants by offering various products. Example, many people want to go for a luxurious cruise trip, but most of them cannot afford it or do not have a purchasing power for such holiday packages. Wants with humans are unlimited, but resources are limited. Customers want high value and satisfaction for money they are going to spend. A want simply represents a desire for a specific product that a person is interested to use to satisfy a need. A marketer can influence human wants by providing a variety of need satisfying products or services. Customers' wants are shaped by cultural background and individuals' personality. Marketers market wants in such a fashion that everybody feel these wants should be an obligatory part of life. One can think of examples related to telephone or clothing. Concept of demand. Suppose Mr. X belongs to Gujarat and is visiting New Delhi for some work. There are two options to stay. Mr. X either can stay at Hyatt International, a premium hotel, or in some cooperative dormitory. Nevertheless, the prices are really different for the two options. A single day room rent at Hyatt International costs 20,000 Indian rupees and at cooperative dormitory will cost 500 Indian rupees. Mr. X would prefer to stay at Hyatt International, but the question is, can he? If Mr. X is financially strong and can afford to rent a 20,000 rupees room, it means that Mr. X have transformed his want or need into a demand. Based on the above example, one can understand that the key difference between wants and demand is desire. If somebody can afford a desired service or product, then he or she is transforming his or her wants into demands. When a person wants something and also carries the ability to buy it, then these wants are converted to demands. Important things for understanding concept of demand are: demand is a want for a specific product. Wants backed by money and willingness to use that money to meet the need becomes demand. Marketers have the ability to influence demand by offering products at different prices and at varying quality. Moreover, when the service or product is demanded to satisfy a specific type of need, it is called primary demand. And when the demand is for a special brand like of iPhone 7 by Apple, then it is called secondary demand. Value and satisfaction. Concept of customer value. In simple terms, customer value can be defined as the volume of benefits which a customer get from purchase of a service or a product. Customer value represents the difference between the value a customer gains from using a service or product and the cost of the service and product. Customer value would be more if the customer gains more benefits in comparison to the cost incurred for acquiring of that service or product. Otherwise, if the customer gains less benefit in comparison to the cost incurred for acquiring service or a product, the value would be low. So, customer value is total customer benefits minus total customer costs. Total customer benefits will comprise of all the different kinds of benefits a buyer could get or expect, like good quality service, good quality product, after sale services, warranty or guarantee, customer friendliness, free delivery, home delivery, discounts, etc. Total customer costs are not only restricted to the price, and it can include time spent, energy spent, or the purchase risk involved, conformance to product or service standards, customer expectations, along with strength of brand in the target buyer's mind, are amongst the prime contributors to customer value. Concept of customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction is a prime indicator that can make or break a business. Satisfied customers means long-term commitment by them, and dissatisfied ones means negative word of mouth. A customer or buyer will be satisfied if the value is more than the cost. That is, if service meets or exceeds the expectations. In case if the buyer does not find a service or product meeting or exceeding the expectations that is predefined in the buyer's mind, then satisfaction would be low. Or this situation can even lead to dissatisfaction. Company orientations or concepts. The concept of marketing has evolved over time. Today in the business world, customer is considered as the king, while in the past the case was different. There were companies or businesses that used to put aspects other than the customer first. The company orientation towards marketplace deals with the notions which a business would apply while targeting a market. Orientation of a company towards the marketplace classifies businesses into one of the five main orientations. A being production orientation, B product orientation, C selling orientation, D marketing orientation, and E societal marketing orientation. Let us examine the factors that businesses may position their marketing around so that we are able to understand and recognize when its strategy is not oriented towards the customers. Production orientation or concept. The focus of production orientation or concept is on bringing production efficiency. It is about producing low cost items and having mass distribution. It was around the turn of 20th century when this production philosophy was used by most companies. Businesses used to believe that if a product is good, it would sell of its own. During this time, companies were more concerned with bringing new products to the market, but rather than what would customers cherish. Production concept is based on the assumption that consumers prefer products which are easy to obtain and which are cheap. Companies which pursue production efficiency are able to deliver products to customers at a low cost than their rivals. The focus of a company in this type of orientation is on reducing cost using concept of economies of scale. Economies of scale which are achieved through mass production leads to reduction of costs and maximization of profits. Because the focus is on low cost, the eye for detail on product design and quality is generally low. With companies following production orientation, This reason alone is good enough to reduce the appeal of companies' products to the customers. Production concept is followed by companies when the demand of their product or service is more than supply in the market. Product cost is also lowered down by companies to expand their market share by reducing fixed cost using economies of scale. Product orientation or concept. This concept talks about consumers favoring products with performance features, superior quality, and innovation. The product concept or orientation follows that customers will buy products that are having better quality and features as opposed to a normal product. It means that consumers appreciate the higher quality of a product. If we take example of Apple Electronics, it has been striving very hard to offer varied, feature rich and innovative products. An associated problem with product orientation or concept is that it can lead to marketing myopia. Marketing myopia is about having a narrow focus on one area and ignoring others. A business may keep on focusing on innovation only and keep on ignoring the rest of the things which are important, like customer needs. Thus, companies need to take a serious care about customer needs and should bring quality products and services. One might consider that product concept is based on the assumption that a customer will always respond favorably to the good or superior quality product if the same is priced reasonably. So the businesses following this concept always make an effort to increase the quality of their products. These companies need to concentrate on their technology in order to provide excellent, featureful, innovative products for maximum customer satisfaction. Selling orientation. This business orientation is based on selling. It is based on the assumption that if customers would be left alone, they will not buy sufficient of the selling organization products. It simply means a selling organization needs to undertake an aggressive promotional and selling effort. As per this orientation, a customer needs to be coaxed into buying a product or service, as he or she will usually show an inertia towards the purchase. Selling orientation also assumes that the sales organization has a portfolio of effective selling and promotional tools to encourage more buying. Companies practice this orientation when they have overcapacity and their aim is to sell whatsoever they make. Moreover, when companies are making unsought goods like encyclopedias or blood donation, etc., use of selling type of orientation becomes must. Customers need or want loses focus in this type of orientation. This selling orientation pays little attention to whether the product is really required by the customer or not. Companies which follow selling orientation have been found to be good at tracking down prospects and making a sale to them based on the product benefits. Such need to answer two questions first. Can we sell the product? Can we charge sufficient for it? The goal of the company following selling orientation is to beat the competition by making more sale in comparison to the competition and focusing a little bit on customer satisfaction. Marketing concept. The marketing concept or orientation challenges all above stated marketing orientations. As per this approach or orientation, customer comes first. This concept puts emphasis on customer focus and customer value to achieve sales and gains profit. The idea behind marketing orientation is to find right product for the customer and not right customer for the company. So, marketing concept being a customer centric orientation supports the idea of continuously sensing the needs, wants, and desires of the customers and responding to those with delivering services and products that customers value. The marketing concept signifies a massive transformation in today's company orientation in providing a substance to attain competitive advantage. This orientation started to appear in focus in the 1950s and holds that key in achieving companies' objectives better than competitor by delivering superior customer value to target audience. Marketing and selling concepts are pretty different. The marketing concept is based on activities like market research. This concept is suitable for any type or kind of product or service. It is less risky approach as customer needs are sensed before production. Focus is at understanding the market and also on the needs of the buyers based on the fact which are gathered using the market research process. The selling concept is based on activities like large scale sales and promotional activities. This concept is most suitable with unsought goods, which people do not normally think of buying, like encyclopedias. It is a risky approach with focus at the production processes and needs of the seller. This concept is highly dependent upon the portfolio of effective selling and promotional tools to encourage more buying. Societal marketing concept or orientation. As per the name of this concept, it brings focus to the society. Societal marketing concept holds that it is the organization's task to determine need and interests of target audience and to provide anticipated gratifications more efficiently than competing organizations. But additionally, it holds that any organization do all this in a way that conserves or improves consumers and the society's welfare. This concept tries to encapsulate three parameters of doing good business. That is, it focuses on customer satisfaction, company profits, and benefits of the society. The idea is that companies should deliver value to customers in a way that benefits both customers as well as the society. The prime focus of this concept is on human welfare before bringing in profits or satisfying wants of customers. For doing so, it demands for socially and environmentally responsible marketing, keeping the idea of sustainability of business in mind. The societal marketing concept do not only talk about the present needs of businesses and their customers, but also supports the idea of enhancing the ability of future generations to meet their needs. Summary: needs, wants, and demands are a part of elementary marketing principles and hold a multifaceted meaning behind them. Need is state of felt deprivation of some basic requirement or satisfaction. A want represents a desire for a specific product that a person is interested in. A marketer can influence human wants by providing a variety of need satisfying products or services. Demand is a want for a specific product and is backed by the ability and willingness to purchase that item or service. Customer value represents the difference between value a customer gains from using a service or product and cost of the service or product. Customer value would be more if customer gains more benefits in comparison to the cost incurred for acquiring of service or a product. The company orientation towards marketplace deals with the notion which a business would apply while targeting a market. Orientation of a company towards the marketplace classifies businesses into one of the five main orientations of production, product, selling, marketing, and societal marketing orientations. The focus of production concept is on bringing production efficiency. It is about producing low cost items and having mass distribution. The product concept follows that customers will buy products that are having better quality and features as opposed to a normal product. Selling orientation plays on the assumption that an organization has a portfolio of effective selling and promotional tools to encourage more buying. Companies practice this orientation when they have overcapacity and their aim is to sell whatsoever they make. This concept puts more emphasis on customer focus and customer value to achieve sales and gains profit. The idea behind marketing orientation is to find right product for the customers and not right customer for the product. Societal marketing concept works on the same lines as marketing concept, but additionally it holds that any organization should do all its marketing activities in a way that conserves or improves the consumers and the society's welfare. Thank you.